Good day, ROFFS analyst James here, and it is currently January 16th, 2024. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today we will be taking a quick look at the ocean conditions that you likely would have encountered if you went offshore this past weekend, from Cape Hatteras down to the Florida Keys and in the Bahamas, using sea surface temperature and ocean color imagery from this past weekend, with a little bit of a forecast for the coming weeks. Overall, the Southeast has been dealing with quite a bit of raining weather over the past few weeks. However, we have been able to observe the oceanographic features affecting this area from this past weekend and late last week. One of the biggest things we've observed is another large Gulf Stream eddy formation developing south of Cape Fear, as you can see here. This will likely push a filament of warmer Gulf Stream water into the ledges off Onslow Bay in this direction over the next few days. In addition, this eddy formation will help push the eastern side of the Gulf Stream in that northeasterly direction as well. Late last week, we had observed multiple filaments of warmer Gulf Stream water pushing northwards inshore from St. Augustine to Jacksonville, located in this area. Some of this warmer filament water may push inshore of 50 fathoms between Savannah and Charleston over the coming days before pulling offshore near the Charleston Ridge area as these larger eddy formations develop. Looking towards the Bahamas, I'm going to switch over to our ocean color imagery. We had observed a filament of warmer water pushing northwest of Abaco at the beginning of the year. However, this warmer water appears to have been pushed back to the southeast. With that in mind, we still continue to observe a narrow filament of bluer water just north of Abaco in between 500 and 750 fathoms to the west-southwest of the Great Abaco Canyon. Sticking with our ocean color imagery, you can see that larger eddy formation off of Cape Fear pushing into the area off of Cape Lookout, as well as the eastern side of the Gulf Stream as it pushes its way northeast. In South Florida, we continue to observe several smaller eddy formations moving northwards from Miami to the Cape. However, we still deal with quite a few issues with our cloud cover. With that in mind, these smaller eddy formations do appear to have helped with relatively decent numbers of sailfish, as well as several dolphin and a few tuna, wahoo, and kingfish off of Fort Pierce over the last week. And you can see some of that bluer water pushing inshore off of Cape Canaveral at the moment right now from this past weekend. Looking further south, recently we have observed a filament of warmer, bluer Gulf Stream water push eastward off of Key Largo to Biscayne Bay area as the large counterclockwise rotating gyre between the loop current and the Gulf Stream collapsed on itself. This released that large filament to the east into the Florida Straits and pushing off of Key Biscayne, Biscayne Bay area over the weekend. We anticipate another filament of this warmer water pushing eastward along the eastern side of that eddy formation located off of Marquesas Key, the Marquesas, over the next few days, as well as another filament that may develop along the western side of that rotation over the coming weeks. Remember, these ocean conditions are always changing, so be sure to head to ROFFS.com or call our office at 321-723-5759 to order updated analyses for each of these areas. Currently, our winter office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 until May 1st, as we begin to enter the 2024 spring and summer fishing season. Have a good week.